homework last night?
No. I forgot to do it. The stuff we're doing right now is so dumb.
I know, why do we even have to do it? It's so pointless. It's in the past. It's in the past. Why do we have to learn about it?
The students I'm teaching aren't engaged in the history lesson I've been teaching. These kids don't understand the value of learning about our past in U.S. history. They don't pay attention because they don't find history relevant or interesting. I wish there was a way we could interest young people so that they can embrace history and see the impact and relevance to the present day. The first thing our grade did was to discuss the question. Our driving question is, how might we embrace history so that young people can see the relevance to the present day? We discussed the question and how we could relate to it. We all felt that we weren't really connected to history, and we ourselves didn't fully understand its impact on the present day. Next, we took notes about how we thought we could answer the question. We put down ideas and thoughts on how students like us might embrace history and really see its impact and relevance to the present day.
Our next step was the interviews. We interviewed students and took their thoughts about how we can answer our driving question. We tried to ask deep questions and get their most thoughtful answers to help us come up with the perfect idea for our driving question. We got some deep insight and ideas down in sticky notes that would help us with an idea for our prototype. We then took our sticky notes and placed them on the empathy map for our do, think, say, and feel, and this helped us create our perfect prototype for our project and our driving question.
Okay, so our product is test simulating glasses, where you put on the glasses and you are entered into like the world of history in the test. And so, for example, if you were going to see the Gettysburg Address, you would go and you'd see Abraham Lincoln, and you'd see him making the Gettysburg Address, and you'd have to like explain the deeper insight of like what the Gettysburg Address is. And we think it would help students have more drive and motivation to learn about history, and we think it would explain the impacts to them. So, how do you think this would work, Lisa?
My first reaction is really expensive. I think that if you had a school that had that kind of that money and the infrastructure to support it, I think it's pretty promising. There's a lot that you could do. It would be, and then if you browse, people could end up experiencing things that maybe they didn't even realize happened or were important or were nearly as interesting as they thought they were. You could watch people build the pyramids or Stonehenge. There are some things we don't know in history, so that would maybe make it a little complicated. But yeah, no, it has a lot of potential.
How do you think this would help kids understand like the impact history makes on them? Because we feel like kids don't really feel connected to history.
I think the problem with that, understanding the impact, is that the impact isn't felt until after they were watched people build the pyramids or Stonehenge. There are some things we don't know in history, so that would maybe make it a little complicated. But yeah, no, it has a lot of potential.
How do you think this would help kids understand like the impact history makes on them? Because we feel like kids don't really feel connected to history.
I think the problem with that, understanding the impact, is that the impact isn't felt until after the event. So going and, if you went to go watch the Gettysburg Address, then yeah, you probably would be really impressed with how well put together the message was in the moment. But if you went to go see other events that happen in history, they're not really, we don't know how important they are until they've managed to get impressed with how well put together the message was in the moment. But if you went to go see other events that happen in history, they're not really, we don't know how important they are until they've managed to affect people. So I don't know if it would always help people understand the importance, but it would help you make the event itself more memorable. And then when you put that in connection with the importance, I think it becomes more interesting and more engaging.
Is there any advice you would give us to help make our product better?
Become software engineers and hardware technicians. start with just start small and then see where it takes you.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to interview, and first I'm going to tell you about our project before you answer any questions. Okay, so basically what our project is they're test simulators. You can put them on and you can like see your test. So first you have to review it and then you take it. And then after you see the preview, you get asked your test questions and you have to speak through the microphone. You have to speak through the microphone and explain your answers or pick the answer. Yeah, pick the answer you want to choose.
Yes.
And then, yeah, and you have like your phones and your picture like customizes everything before you take it. So.
And we're doing this because we feel like kids are not connected to history, so this will help them embrace history. So can you give us some feedback on that? What do you think?
It's very, I really think it's very nice.
It's a good idea. Very insightful.
The idea is clever.
For
It's
some
original.
kids, that's very insightful. It's very insightful. It's original. Very original. Oh, it has really like deep. It's deep. Yeah. You know?
Yeah,
It's just good. That's good. Powerful. Powerful.
Do you have any advice for us to make it better?
Get it going. Good idea. Talk to some right people.
Don't start a big start.
Do you think it'll help kids feel more connected to history?
It's a very beneficial program.
Welcome, class. Today we're taking a test. So please sit down, put on your test glasses. The test is already taken. So yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to put on the glasses. Today we're taking a test on the Gettysburg Address. So you'll be into the simulator watching Abraham Lincoln give the Gettysburg Address. So yeah, please sit down and get ready.
Score. And 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth onto this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation can reach limits of the sky.
Pause. Who is giving this speech?
Abraham Lincoln,
What is the speech called?
the Gettysburg Address,
After which war?
the Civil War,
What two sides were against each other?
the North and the South,
What were they fighting about?
slavery.
Good job. This test will now end.